Would officially be live. Let's see. Let's give it a little bit of time. And we should officially be live. We should officially be live. I'm going to see. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds, and we should officially be live for all of you watching. Here we go. Today, we're going to be using, yes, today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Showtime for all of you watching. Reebok Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Yes, we have officially hit 10 million views. 10 million views. Yes, that's amazing. What a great, great day. So we're going to be celebrating a little bit of those 10 million views, yes, with a little bit of a cookout. And also, yes. Finally got this one like I told you guys I would. We're going to back up just a tad bit. It's a good little angle. This is a good angle. 10 million views on YouTube. Yes, that is huge. That is huge. We're officially going to be, yes, let's start moving some of these things out of the way because we're going to start cooking soon. We'll move this out of the way. Boom, we're going to move this out of the way. Good, good. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very happy with the process we're going on YouTube. But for all of you, we do have to celebrate. Thank you so much for watching on a daily basis. Thank you, everybody, for sending super chats on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. And also, thank you so much for everybody has hit that like button for the stream. You guys are awesome. And also, I will say, yes, I see you. You guys are awesome. Reaper Crew, you guys are awesome. Today I'm going to be doing and celebrating with a little bit of a ribeye. Haven't had ribeye in like a week. I'm just joking. Had it yesterday. Had it the day before. I think I even had it the other day and the day before that. Ladies and gentlemen, the prices of those ribeyes are just, they're so good right now. The prices are so good that I just cannot not get it. So yes, I've been getting into that. I think it's the last day I'm going to eat ribeye. But for all of you, I'm going to show you the seasoning on the stream. We're also going to be celebrating by drinking a little bit of drinks. And not only that, yes, here's a couple whiskeys that we have on the stream. You already know that I told you I was going to get it for all of you. This is fantastic. Finally got the big bottle. This is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry. Blackberry, yes. Really, really good, but only with mix. With a little, I want to do it with Coca-Cola eventually, but right now, currently, I like it with Sprite. You'll see what I do. This is probably one of the best releases that I've seen this year. And the toasted, yes, the toasted barrels. They're all beautiful, but if you get one that's a younger one, this is an 8-year, I think it's going to be, honestly, the best one you could get. Older age doesn't always mean anything. This is really fantastic. One of the best buys that I've done this year. Also, today we're going to be drinking and celebrating with Colonel Taylor Single Barrel. Yes, Colonel Taylor Single Barrel. Also, if I want a little bit of a extra kind of a fruity rye kind of a hit, I'm going to be drinking Colonel H. Taylor, the rye. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very happy and excited to tell you we hit 10 million views. It's hard to hit 10 million views. You don't understand how easy people think it is, but it's not. It's not easy to hit 10 million views and all the videos combined. It's really, really hard. That means in total, there's been 10 million people that have tuned in and seen our channel. Yes, 10 million people. That's a lot of people over here. April in the chat room to start off the stream. She says over here, congratulations. Thank you so much. On 17,000 Reaper, I'm going to say this. 10 million views, it's huge. And then, yeah, we did hit the 17,000 mark. So for a lot of you, that's also a big thing because it's not easy to get subscribers, especially in summertime. So April Neal, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says congrats, 17K Reaper and the 10 million. 10 million views, yes. Wifey, she love you, said. And over here, two best friends in the chat room, yes. For all of you, remember, you can find a best friend in the chat room, and all it takes is Be in the chat room. Be part of the chat room. You never know. You never know. You might be in Florida and somebody else might be in Canada, or you might be in New York and somebody might be in Seattle. You never know who you might find in the chat room and knocking off. For all of you watching, here we go. We're about to do this. And for a lot of you, I'm just going to say this, yes? I'm going to say this. We're going to start loading this up. But before we start loading this up, I have to tell you something. To celebrate, I got to start celebrating with a whiskey I honestly want to drink currently. The first whiskey I want to drink, I got to celebrate with that. So we're going to do that. We're going to celebrate with the first whiskey I want to drink. And there's a lot of whiskeys on here, but there's actually one that I really no. There's I want to drink all of these, right? I want to drink all of these, but there's actually one that I'm tuning in to try to really try right now. 10 million views celebration before we start popping this open and start eating this, right? And cooking it. We're gonna be cooking it on the barbecue. So if you just tune in here, we're cooking on the barbecue. These beautiful things. Here's the seasoning we're using. I used it yesterday. Meat Mitch, beautiful, and a mixture of meat Mitch and yes, the prime steak. I don't like using this by itself. I don't think it's good by itself. It gives a little bit more extra flavor when you combine it with something that's really, really good, that's missing that garlic, missing that truffle action and that black pepper. That is really good if you mix it up. And if you do me a favor, if you haven't already, let's get those likes up. If you haven't already, let's get those likes up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, yes, we are going to start doing this right here. So let's start doing this right here, and let's load this up before we start cooking and start doing anything on here on this beautiful, today is September 3rd, 2025. Today is Wednesday. Here we go. These birds screaming at each other. Woo! Right, that is that. Can you believe that? That one bottle gone. That one bottle gone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room to April Niv. We have Manny. Is that Manny? Good to see Manny. Also, for any of you that have memberships, congratulations. You have finally been part of, yes. Today's like a milestone for me. 10 million. I wouldn't even thought. There's a lot of people that, what's the words I can use? There's a lot of people that think they can start a YouTube channel and they just don't get views. They just don't get views, right? It's not as easy as you might think. So for all of you, I never expect this. I never expected to get this many views, but we are here and we are here now. And I didn't strive to get that many views. I strived to get just to 10,000 and we're just going beyond it. This bird is really killing me, huh? Bird, what's wrong with this bird? It's a wild bird. Here we go for all of you. So, for all of you, we're going to cheers it with a black crow riding back of me, screaming his life away. I don't know why he's screaming his life away. Here we go for all of you. Let's give a shout out to the black crow in back of me. You can hear him. Look at that. He's panicking. He's hungry. He wants that pizza. Okay, anyways, here we go. We're going to drink this up. This is Cornelius Taylor, one of my favorites. It's a single barrel. And for some of you that do not know, 10 million views, 10 million views. Super, super happy. 10 million views. Man, this thing needs to relax. Damn, these things are crazy out here, these black crows. All right, here we go. Cheers, all of you. Drink us up. Oh, man, it's Crows. Killer. Over here, we got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. This is Manny Villanueva, 4294. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says over here, congrats on the 10 million views on the 10 million. I want that single barrel. What's a good pairing for a tomahawk? A good pairing for a tomahawk would actually be, let me see. So, Manny, thank you so much, Manny, for the super chat. He sent the super chat. Thank you so much. And for all of you that do not know, remember, super chats are beautiful. They make me a little bit more proud of the stream, yes. And for all of you $5 super chat, bing, bang, bing, yes. I'm going to say this. So, this one over here, if I was to tell you, this is a great whiskey to have inside, not really to have outside like I'm doing it. This is something to sit down, relax, in your AC, or in the couch, maybe reading a book. I don't read books. I read looking at a magazine, right? This is something to do that. But he did ask in the chat room, what is the best pairing for your tomahawk? Okay, so pairing-wise, food-wise, I can say three kind of things. Food-wise, I can say three kind of things. Broccolini. All right, so if you're having a tomahawk, you're cooking up a tomahawk on the barbecue, broccolini with mash, loaded mash on the side, loaded mash. Okay, if you don't have that, here's the other option. Here's the other option. You're gonna do a potato, loaded potato with broccoli inside, and cheddar cheese with your tomahawk. And then on the side, you could put, if you want, on the side, you could put a little bit of extra vegetables on the side with your salad. That'll be good. Also, another one with the tomahawk, which is very regular of me to do also. I like to do rice, jasmine rice, and then also beans. There's some kind of beans usually that are really good, but don't forget the salad. The salad is really, really important. You got to add the salad in there. Now, don't have to add the salad officially. I've been using cucumber lately, but yes, tomahawk with those is amazing. If you haven't bought broccolini, you can also buy asparagus. Asparagus with a tomahawk and a loaded mashed potato or loaded potato. Woo! You got it going. So there would be the pairing for that tomahawk. Would be the perfect pairing for the tomahawk. Shout out to Manny. Thank you so much, Manny, for any of you that want to learn a little bit of pairings. Well, you have to just stay tuned. I do post stuff on Instagram too. You can see what I eat. And for all of you, at the end of the day, I could be a 5-star Michelin chef, but I don't. That is not my forte. That is not my fantasy. That is not my goal. That is not something that I want. I want to make sure you guys are at home. You guys enjoy all these streams, and you can learn from this. It's simple, easy. And for some of you, you don't have to break your neck. You don't have to break your legs. Or for some of you, here we go. Kearney Taylor, single barrel. What do I have to say about it? It's honestly one of my favorite bottles out there. There's a lot of people that don't like this bottle because, well, there's other people that don't like it. That's just what it is. When people don't like it, other people don't like it, and it turned into a trend. I'm not into the trend, right? The Reaper's not into the trend. We are the trendsetters. And if anything, I can say this is one of my favorite bottles in the world, mainly because there is a high amount of vanilla on this beautiful bottle and a little tobacco note that you can find little by little every little sip. One thing I like about this also is that the oak note is very, very, very almost like creamy. But the vanilla is what sparks me beautifully on this one, and the oak note is just something that just adds to the note. Again, tobacco note you should find on here. So if you don't like tobacco, don't buy this. I'm going to say this right now. If you do not like tobacco notes, some of you don't know what tobacco notes are. Okay, let me explain to you. Tobacco notes are like the darker cigars. You ever had a dark cigar? Those are called Maduros. And the Maduros usually give you a certain flavor, almost like a cherry and a strong, rich flavor. And that's usually what you find on here. I like the fact that this single barrel is always always hits. There's a lot of people out here that don't like this. It's okay, man. There's people that don't like it on YouTube, and they tell everybody, "Woof, it's probably the worst bottle ever they ever bought." It's because they don't like tobacco. That's what it is. Also, not only that, you can also say there's also people that eat spicy food before having this. So, Manny, thank you so much for the super chat. And April, don't have spicy food and drink this. If you have spicy food and drink this, your palate will affect that tobacco note and the vanilla note on here. It's almost the worst thing you can have. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. Man, that's good. That is so good, man. All right, we're gonna move this. We're gonna move this out of the way so you guys can see. You're gonna put this right here. Boom. We could put it. We could put the stunner in the back. Let's put the stunner in the back. You can put the stunner right here. All right? Yes, yes. Again, you're gonna also need virgin olive oil if you're doing a stream like this. I mean, not a stream, but if you're cooking, you need that. Also, I'm gonna also say something because some of you. You think just because I didn't buy this, it's no good. It's really good. It's really good. But you can't have this by itself. I'm going to drink this by itself for all of you. I'm going to drink it by itself right on the stream for all of you. But it's just not a whiskey to have by itself. I know there's a lot of people there. They say, wait, what's the point of buying a whiskey if you can't have it by itself? You just can't. It's like blasphemy. You can't do it. You shouldn't do it. Not that you can't do it, you just shouldn't do it. And it's just nothing I do recommend, okay? But do buy this. It's really good. But you have to mix it with your Sprite, your cocktails. Your Sprite, your cocktails. I like it with Sprite. You guys seen me do it. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to drink it today because I really like it. Cool thing is, they put the JD there. It's nice, man. I like this a lot. Now, the difference between this one, I think I told you guys recently, the difference between this one and one of my favorite Blackberry whiskeys is that, well, we got an American whiskey now. Now we have a real American whiskey with a Blackberry, real American whiskey with real, that's a little bit different. That's I got to give it to Jack Daniels for that one. Personally, I like this one a little bit more because it's a little bit richer. If I'm doing a cocktail, I could use less sugar in the cocktail and you get the sugar on here, right? This one doesn't have sugar that I would know, as much sugar as that Crown Royal, and it's very smooth. But the difference between these is you do have Canadian whiskey on here, and it's going to be richer and thicker. It's going to be more syrupy. If I can explain to you that, it's going to be more syrupy, but I still like this Crown Royal Blackberry. I still think it's better than this. But if I want to drink it with Sprite, I honestly going to say I'm starting to like this a little bit more. It's a little bit smoother, less syrupy as this one, the Crown Royal. And those are the two that you should definitely look into. And again, you already know, we don't drink these by themselves. Flavored whiskeys for the dummies. We only drink it with Sprite and maybe with Coca-Cola. But I'm gonna drink this by itself. I'm gonna drink this by itself right now after I finish this little drip. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you. You guys are amazing. We had a lot of people watching currently. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to hit that like button. Remember, we hit 10 million views. 10 million views we have hit officially. Hit 10 million views. You know what time it is, Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is, yes? On the move on. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Oh, good to see. Good to see. Ryan Quinn. Somebody said Peerless in the chat room. I think it was struck down pretty bad. One of the Peerless we got. I think it was this year, last year. And I didn't want to buy Peerless anymore. What is it, $180, $170 for a Peerless? Oof. That one was horrendous. You guys seen the Peerless? And then I ended up taking a stroke and just spending, what is it, $150 on a Peerless. What was it? What was the one we had? All gray Peerless. That one was phenomenal. Rum finish, phenomenal. After the rum finish, I said, you know what? No more Peerless for me. It's a gamble. So we're going to put more Peerless, the new Peerless on this show. I will not tell you I'm going to put any more Peerless on the show. After that rum finish was fantastic. But before that rum finish was that other one which I will not talk about. Pink, gray, and red. Beautiful colors. But man, that Peerless was a waste of money. And there's a lot of people on Instagram. People on Instagram, man, there's something those people on Instagram, they get paid to tell you what to buy. I think they're horrible people, man. There's horrible people on social media. You know, this to be a horrible person and to tell some of you to buy something when it's straight dookie, man, that's horrible. I think that should be illegal, but it's illegal, right? It's illegal. You could influence anybody out here to get anything. I don't want to influence any of you to buy bad bottles. We only show the best. Anyways, point them out. Look, we're going to start drinking that JD. I'm looking forward to drinking that JD. I'm going to drink it by itself before we drink it later. Later, I'm going to be loading it up with some Sprite because you know that's the way to drink it. So here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. This is the Colonel H. Taylor. Yes, the Colonel H. Taylor empty bottle, so we emptied it. It's official. On March 3rd, we have officially emptied the bottle. Look at that. Bing, bong, boom. Emptied it. There you go. Let's see if there's anything left over. Here we go. Oof, nothing left over. Beautiful. MSRP on this one, $79.99. $79.99. The single barrel. Cheers, all of you. I'm sweating out here like a dog. Let's drink some. I want a donkey, man. I want a donkey. You know, if I had the opportunity, because I had a horse before, right? A long time ago. I want a donkey, man. A donkey. Like a miniature donkey. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Only problem is I can't have a donkey run a dog. Donkey gonna hit him. Donkey gonna hit him with the back legs. Over here. David Benitez. Reaper. What do you think of the Fragrance barrel proof picks? I think personally that company is trying to do great stuff. I think they're trying to do their best on good stuff. I think personally there is something about that company that I can't value the price on their whiskey. I just can't value the price on some of their whiskey. Okay? That's all I have to say about that. David, there we go. If I want to tell you something, I cannot value the price on their whiskey. And if you don't know the price on the bottle that he's talking about in the chat room, channel us a $5 super chat. He's talking about a bottle that I saw for $90. There's some for $100 that I've seen. There's also some for about $85 around there, close to $100. I can't really tell you to buy something for that price. That is not really to par. Beautiful bottles, though. Beautiful bottles, old yellow, beautiful bottle. God, the top of it is heavy, beautiful. But I just don't want to even try and dare to put it on the show and even tell you that it's something I want you guys to get. For all of you watching, I do pick and choose what I like to put on the show. I only like to pick and choose stuff that maybe some of you will be influenced to buy, right? Over here, why? Because I drink them, yes, because I drink them and I think they're great. 10 million views, we got 10 million views for a reason, and I hope I help somebody out in the chat room, in the short videos, in the videos, because I like to help out people. The point of YouTube is to help out other people buy the right product without feeling horrible when they buy it. We bought a lot of whiskeys so far this year. Last year too. Last year it wasn't bad. The releases last year, but this year, woo! There have been releases this year been real bad. You see me talk about it. I can't stand that one bottle Woodville. Oof. Woodsville. We put that brand new barrel proof Woodsville on the stream. The juice was like very dark like this. We popped it open on the stream, and you're never going to see that bottle here on the stream again. Straight dookie in the house. Expensive bottle, I paid about $140. Maybe I paid $160, but anyways, point of the matter is, here we go. We're gonna start this drink, the Jack Daniels, the David. Here we go. We're gonna drink it. For all of you, I don't have water out here. I need to drink some water so I can clean my palate real quick. My palate is full of that Colonel H. Taylor. Beautiful. All right, so for all of you, we're going to drink a water. I'm going to show you the water I'm drinking. It's hard for me to find my best favorite water for a good price. The prices have been going a little bit steeper, so I'm getting these beautiful, beautiful waters. Right, purified water. This is purified water. You don't have extra stuff. Sometimes the companies put extra stuff in here to relieve your pain, right? When you're dehydrated. There's water companies, they put magnesium, they put potassium, stuff like that, right? Okay, let's pop this open. Let's clear this out. And again, shout outs to Colonel H. Taylor. Great bottle, great bottle, great bottle. Okay, so you want to know about this. Is this worth it by itself? I told the guys it's not, but we're going to actually drink it from the full, real bottle. We're going to start putting this. Let's clean this up real quick. Fabid. Remember, for all of you, don't forget to get that membership. If you never renew it, you will lose a color next to your name. Here we go. Oof, I'm not going to drink that. You know what they say, you drink water and you're going to make more whiskey in your belly. Yes, that's what I say. Let's drink a little bit of this. Now, this is not meant for you to drink by itself, but here we go. Just a little bit, because I'm not going to drink this by itself. Whew, I'm just smelling this. Woo. I'm just smelling this. It smells like blackberries. Straight up blackberries. Proofing on this one, 70 proof. Again, use this only for cocktails and mixer. But here we go, here we go. Jack Daniels, Jack Daniels, Jack Daniels. Here we go. Here we go. Let's nose this out. Just a Tennessee whiskey. Straight up, a little bit of corn, a little bit of that beautiful Tennessee style whiskey. You know, Tennessee style whiskey, it's a smooth whiskey. Smooth and rich and creamy. Smooth, rich, and creamy. That's what Tennessee whiskey is all about. But they just added a little thing called Blackberry. That's all it is. So here we go. Let's drink a sip. I'm going to tell you, is this worth drinking by itself? It's a hot day. Look at this. I'm sweating my buttocks off, right? Look at this. I'm sweating. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Cheers, cheers, all of you. It's not too bad by itself. Not too bad by itself. Not too bad. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. It's not too bad by itself. Not too bad by itself. But I still don't like it. I'm just going to say, I like it, but I don't like it by itself. It's not too bad by itself. Now, which one would I prefer by itself? Here we go. Crown Royal Blackberry, or would I prefer this? I prefer this one. If I'm drinking it by itself, you know, you go to a party and nobody has Sprite or Coca-Cola, you're like, damn, what you mean? They go, yeah, we only got bubbly water. You're like, bubbly water? Kind of fruity dudes are you guys, bubbly water. Well, then you just drink this by itself. But again, I'm going to say this. It's just richer. This is richer and it's more syrupy. That's what I can say. More syrupy. Basically, the Crown Royal, the flavor takes over the whiskey. Remember, Canadian whiskey isn't really the thing. Canadian whiskey isn't the thing. This is actually really good by itself. I'm actually drinking it, and I'm going to drink another pour by itself. We're celebrating. Yes, we're celebrating 10 million views I'm actually going to drink another pour by itself. Never done this before. Second pour by itself. Woo! Again, Jack Daniels Blackberry. Woo! Oof. Jack Daniels Blackberry, man. Oof. All right, here we go. I'm going to say this over here. Let's see what this is all about. Jack Daniels Blackberry. I'm Hana here. Hit that like button if you like the stream so far. Subscribe if you're new. Jack Daniels Blackberry. Here we go. Oh, it's so. Whew. You know what it reminds me of? It's over here, man. You know what it reminds me of? Oof. This reminds me of like a nice cigar. This reminds me of a nice, rich Maduro cigar. Like a rich cigar that has, like, it just sparks you up with a good amount of flavor, and then boom, you get in the mid, all of a sudden you get like a little bit of fruit, like a fruit, dark fruit, right? This reminds me a little bit of that. Just smelling it. Oof, so good. It also reminds me of cognac. I do know this is whiskey, but it does give you that smell of cognac, that fruity berry, darker berry. Blackberry is it's really outstanding. Here we go, drink this up. That is, this is good. I haven't really cherished this as much as I am now. This is goddamn good. Oh my Lord. My Lord. Look down on me, my Lord. I'm drinking some Jack Daniels. Hello, my Lord. I see you. Oh man, this is insane. I'm gonna say this. By itself, it's actually pretty good. I can't say and deny it anymore. I tried to hold my whole thing in. Sometimes you gotta hold it in, right? You can't just tell the chef, hey man, the steak is amazing. Look, I'm about to kiss some feet out here, man. This is really good by itself. Now my palate has blackberry. And again, we bought the full bottle. You guys know I've been getting cheap on some of you. Right, Super Chance have been drying up, so I bought you guys a small little one. The little one's like as small as the top. Anyways, we ended up buying this today. For all of you. I could have bought it the other day, but you know, I was like, $22. I could spend $100 and not even feel it, but $22, oof, hurts. $100. That's about how much this one costs. $100, didn't feel it. And it's amazing. I just feel amazing just buying this. We're going to drink this one next. For some of you, we're also going to be making a drink, yes. We're going to be making a drink. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be making a drink, yes, with that Jack Daniels. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. I can't drink that. Elijah Craig. Let me see the difference. Okay, proofing. Man, you guys are awesome. Here we go. This is 126 proof. 126 proof. This is 120 proof. I have a feeling that I'm going to be drinking one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, whiskey is great for you. Just drinking in small portions, you should be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we only drink small portions out here, yeah? Small portions. I need to clean my palate, but I'm not gonna. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this right here. We're going to put the whiskey that I want to drink. This is a top contender of whiskey of the year for our channel, okay, for our channel. Top contender of whiskey of the year for our channel. All right, for our channel. Top contender for whiskey of the year. Top contender for the whiskey of the year for our channel. This is honestly remarkable. Now this one is 13 Colony. 13 Colony cast strength. You guys already know cast strength is beautiful, but not always is beautiful, right? Just because it's high proof doesn't mean always is going to have a banger, but this one is a banger. This is a top contender of one of the best whiskeys of the year. Let me nose this out real quick. This is honestly top five best release of 2025. Top 5 release. I'm just going to say it right now. This is honestly so dang good. Haven't even drank yet. God, 10 million views. We have hit 10 million views. Shout out to all of you. Members. Chat room. 10 million views. We have hit 10 million views. I'm so very surprised. I'm not surprised, but the point of the matter is, here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers to all of you. 13 Colony. It's just something about this, man. It's almost like a little bit of like maple syrup with a little bit of char, like barbecue char, tobacco, and just a rich amount of caramel. I'm just gonna say this, off the rip. If you find this at the store, it doesn't mean they're all going to be amazing. Remember, you have to get the cask strength one. You have to make sure there's a 2025 because that's what I'm drinking. 2020. Look at this. I'm sweating like a seal. Man. Look at me. I'm sweating like a seal. Shannon, so look, I have a little barbecue on me. Barbecue. Let's clean it up. A little bit of barbecue on me. Okay, so this is a phenomenal one. Okay, we're going to start cooking. All right, we're going to start cooking. That's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see cook. All right, let's start. While I have this in my glass, let's start opening this up. I'm going to show you the prices because I'm transparent. There you go. I paid $13.99 on sale. On sale, this ribeye. Shout out to Publix. Look at this, how beautiful this is. There's a couple people who haven't seen the chat room lately. Everybody's working. Everybody has kids. Haven't seen Ira Soto in the chat room. She's been very busy. Also, we haven't seen Axel. Shout out to Axel. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. We saw Edgar Romeo recently, this weekend. A lot of people have the kids back into school, so I do know that the change of schedule has changed for a lot of people, yeah? Anyways, here we go. Let me just show you. Hit that like button if you like what you see. So, 2 ribeyes. Make sure to get the bone in. Bone in allows your ribeye to stay a little bit closer together, okay? You want to use your money for buying real good ribeyes. And to get good ribeyes, get the ones that have that bone in, right? The bone in. We're going to start seasoning it. Before we start seasoning it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching first time. If it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe here in the corner. And what we're going to do is we're going to drink the rest of this. This is that Colonel. This is that 13 Colony. We're going to be making a drink. We're going to make a drink. Don't you worry. We're going to make a drink, but let's drink the rest of this. It almost tastes like it has sugar in it. Brown sugar, caramel, brown sugar, caramel, tobacco, brown sugar, caramel, tobacco. Very much almost like a little smokiness, like a char, barbecue char, kind of a smokiness. If you use almost like not hickory wood, but if you use like cherry wood, it gives it and sprouts it out with a little bit of that cherry wood smoke. That's what I'm tasting. This is honestly, out of all these whiskeys, the perfect whiskey to have on a barbecue. The 13 Colony, what I'm having, it's real good. It's real good. I'm gonna have to say this too. I do know that many of you, today is Wednesday. I'm sweating over here. Yeah, it's Wednesday. You guys are probably asking, why do you wear this? So I can get my whistle on. You want to see? I get my whistle on. I do that whistle right here. Grenade whistle. Here we go. I'm about to drink this up. So, 13 Colony. God, it smells so... It's not even classy. It's not a classy whiskey. I'm going to say it right now. That's a dirty American, 100% strong American, full force American whiskey. That's what it is. No prissy thing. If you're a prissy person, aim for the prissies out there. Real good. Real strong. Real flavorful. Real nice. Here we go. Shout out to April Neal in the chat room. Okay, here we go. Let me. 10 million views, man. Honestly, it hasn't hit me yet. 10 million views. I gotta get it up. We got a super chat over here. David. He said, Reaper, have you tried Willet, the Weed 8-year? Yes. Don't buy the bottle that I've been showing you guys. Okay. I had the option to buy it for $250. And if you don't know what he's talking about, there's a bottle that's all black, kind of like this, but it's an oval shape. The weeded, right? Willet, all black with the purple tap. Don't buy it unless you got the loot. All right? You can buy good weeded bourbons for under $100. So my recommendation for David, save your money. There's a lot of other whiskeys out there that are definitely better. Definitely better than that one. Okay, definitely. You know what's better also? You can spend $100 for the Grace of Glass weeded bourbon, which is really good. Really outstanding. Man, if you want to change it up and just start shuffling your feet and, trying to break some ankles, you can go to Redwood Empire. They got a good weeded one for a good price. Redwood Empire. Also, Penelope has a good weeded for cheap. It's almost dirt cheap. The homeless people on the streets can get it. There's a lot of good weeded bourbons. Maker's Mark makes a lot of, tends to make mainly a lot of weeded, right? Weeded bourbons. I like Maker's Mark, but the thing is with Maker's Mark, you have to understand it comes with a little bit of comes with a little bit of extra thunder in the back end. Maker's Mark comes with that thunder in the back end. It comes with that cinnamon, or it gives you a lot of that oak. One thing I'm not liking in 2025, I'm gonna be honest with all of you. There's whiskey companies they're making their whiskeys taste like chocolate. A lot of them are making them taste like chocolate, and there's a lot of chocolate in the business right now in the market. I'm gonna say this: I'm so sick and tired of these whiskey companies. They're releasing these releases, and they got some chocolate in it. Look, chocolate is good, but I don't want to be buying a new release every time, and every whiskey has chocolate in it. You know what I mean? I'd rather, if it has caramel, well, yeah, give me that caramel. But don't give me that chocolate every time, man. That's like, man, how can I explain to you? That's like, I don't even know. I don't want to do an analogy right now. I'm enjoying this. Cheers, all of you. I'm enjoying this. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're going to start seasoning this. I'm enjoying it. As a matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's put a little bit of that Let's put a little bit of that P Diddy oil on here. Let's put a little bit of that P Diddy oil on this meat. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Man. You think P. Diddy in prison right now, he's using his P. Diddy oil to do the same thing I'm doing? It's crazy. That's crazy work. Here we go. We're going to toss this around. Man, I shouldn't say that after I said P. Diddy. Let me drink this up. Oof, this is just so rich. You guys are sending $5 super chats. I appreciate all of you for sending $5 super chats. You have no idea how honestly happy I am for getting $5 super chats for the whole stream. I'm so happy. It beats getting 8 quarters. Point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, we hit 10 million views. And again, I look at myself in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, dude, you going to brush your teeth or not? Yeah, I gotta brush my teeth. You're gonna talk about that 10 million views that you're about to get? I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna talk about it. But today came the day. Today came the day. I said, you know what, we're gonna do a live stream about 10 million views. We hit 10 million views and I'm celebrating. Maybe I might not celebrating with fireworks. You know, maybe I might not be celebrating with fireworks, but we're doing some hot P. Diddy all on this meat. And I can't say enough. I got Jack Daniels in front of me, Blackberry flavor, just like those P. Diddy, I'm just stop talking about P. Diddy. I was gonna say like those P. Diddy parties. You know what? I'm just gonna stop it. I'm just gonna stop it. Any of you that ever go to a P. Diddy party, you guys are probably 1%. 1% JY. Let's drink this up. I feel like I'm drinking up something for a while. Hit that like button. Every time I say P. Diddy, more people show up. What you think? I'm cooking for P. Diddy? Yeah, I'm gonna cook this up. I'm gonna go drive to the local corner. A lot of people showed up when I said P. Diddy. Chill out. Chill out. Let's drink this up. My parents don't know this. They're never going to know. They're never going to know. When I was a younger guy, when I was like a kid, basically, P. Diddy released an album with Biggie Smalls. P. Diddy released an album with Biggie Smalls. And that album, this was back in the 90s. Well, this was back in the 90s. That album, the only way you could get that album from P. Diddy, the P. Diddy over there, only way is you show your ID. How the hell am I going to show my ID? Show my ID, they're going to kick me out of the store. They might arrest me. Over here, April Neal says, coin shower. What gators are you celebrating with? I'm celebrating with, you know what? Those non-tables. No, those non-table. Ooh, look at them gators. Look at them gators. Non-table, don't got a time, just lace them up. I don't even got to bend over to put them on. Beautiful. Inexpensive. Some of you should just wear those Skechers at home, okay? Wear those Skechers. Don't walk out of the house with those Skechers, but at least you have something comfortable on your feet and something cheap. People in India are walking around barefooted. Some of you are like, wait, Skechers, I ain't going to wear you. People in India walking around barefooted. In Pakistan, Pakistanis are walking around barefooted. Afghanistan walking around barefooted. Third world countries. Anyways, over here, thank you so much for the super chat. I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh, yeah. So when I was a kid, this goes for some of you. Maybe some of you had the same issue. When I was a kid, I couldn't listen to some music, right? I can't go to the store or Specs Music and buy an album because I got to ID you. This was in the 90s. This was when Michael Jordan was mopping it up for all of you that love NBA. Back in the days, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson was on TV. Mike Tyson was on TV boxing son of a guns, knocking their eyes out, knocking their banana out of their mouths. And we had Michael Jordan back in the days. We had who had the Cowboys. Shout outs to the Cowboys. My first ever favorite team other than the Miami Dolphins. The Cowboys was my first ever favorite team. Emmitt Smith was the first reason I bought my first ever Nikes that was expensive. I bought some Emmitt Smith in the 90s. Emmitt Smith Nikes. I will never forget it because this is what happened. My mother didn't have the money to buy the shoes. And she wanted to make sure that I liked them and they fit on me. And this was in the 90s. There was malls in the 90s, right? We don't have malls anymore. Malls right now are full of Gen Zs. Point of the matter is in the 90s, right? Emmitt Smith was my favorite running back in the NFL. And if you don't know what an NFL is, National Football League in America. And, well, I ended up telling my mother that I wanted those shoes. She said, I'll get them if they fit you and you like them. But then I went to a sunglass store, and the sunglass store with sunglasses. This is when I got into sunglasses. I like the sunglasses. The sunglasses were expensive too, $100 and something, almost $200. Almost $200. And my mother gave me an ultimatum. She goes, look, if you get I was probably one of the best kids in sports. This is even when I was a kid. She says, if you treat me good, I'll give you it. I'm all right. She just basically signed a contract with the devil because I was lying. I don't even know if I was gonna. Point of the matter is, I decided to choose those shoes. And the shoes that I chose were the Emmitt Smith Nikes. The Emmitt Smith Nikes were Dallas Cowboy blue. They had a little bit of white, but they were black. They were black. They were what Emmitt Smith, the running back from the Cowboys, was wearing when he would take off his cleats. And what ended up happening, they didn't have my size. My size at the time, I don't know what size I was at the time. Obviously, I wear a 13 size shoe right now. But anyways, the point of the matter is, my mother ended up buying me those. And I was really happy. Those were the first shoes that I ever had in my life that was expensive. And I really liked them a lot. Emmitt Smith shoes, they were nice. They had Velcro. They had Velcro on them. They had a little bit of laces, but not too much laces. They had a thick side on the wall. They had a Nike emblem on the side, on the bottom that said, it didn't say nothing, it was just blue, like the Cowboys, like the Dallas Cowboys. But I remember getting home, never forget this. I remember getting home and telling myself, man, these things are expensive. I don't know how my mother was able to afford that. It's expensive. And I cherished those shoes, and eventually I just forgot about the prices of shoes after that. But it was one of the best times of my life when I was a kid. And for all of you, you should always remember, when you're a kid, should always be the best time of your life. Should always be the best time of your life. Never take photos because memories on photos are horrible. You don't want to take memories on photos. Those photos are horrible. You don't want to take photo memories, right? I never take photos. Memories, you keep them in your head. Why do you keep it on your head, Reaper? Because eventually people can get those photos and laugh at you. You don't need to show everybody those photos. You only need to have the memory in your head. That's all you need. Some people don't know that. Some people like that clout. Women like that clout, as a matter of fact. Women like that clout. Women like the fact to show off. But some men shouldn't show off, and there's a lot of men that are a little bit gay. Here we go for all of you. We're drinking. We're drinking this baby right here. And here we go. We're gonna load this up with. Load this up with this. So here we go for all of you, so that you can see what I'm doing. Load this up with this. Beautiful. Looks good. And now in the 90s, man, it was so nice in the 90s, man. Really nice in the 90s. I think the peak of no social media was in the 90s. The 80s, can't really say too much about the 80s because in the 90s we had a lot of better things, right? The 90s was the peak, 1990 and beyond to the 2000. I think it got bad in the 1999. 1999 is when it just started shifting into horribleness. Social media has just ripped up everything, man. Ripped up everything. But the good thing is, we got to say this. If it's not for social media, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be hitting 10 million views. We wouldn't be hitting 10 million views. Celebrating 10 million views. Drink the rest of this. Oh, this thing's looking beautiful. Outstanding. Tatty, real beautiful. Here we go. We're going to do this. So, out of all these whiskeys, let me clean this up. Out of all these whiskeys, you guys already know. Elijah Craig. He don't like, but if you like the stream, this is the toasted. There you go, toasted, okay? Toasted barrel. Get the one that's less years. If you have the option to get an 8-year or a 12-year or 11-year, get the 8-year, okay? The younger whiskey. Younger whiskey is the go-to. Let's get up. This is probably the best whiskey on this. One of the best. One of the best. One of the best. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Also, Michael Jordan inspired me to get my first. Reeboks. I was looking on the TV and one time, it was in the 90s. Michael Jordan, he was doing commercials. He was doing commercials, right? And these commercials he was doing it was for Nike. But the problem is, whenever I go to a locker, Sports Authority, I think it was. Was it Sports Authority? It was a Foot Locker. It was like Foot Athletics, I think it's called, something like that. It was every time I would go to these places, they would sell out with the Michael Jordans. There was some Michael Jordans that I really wanted. The Michael Jordans that I really wanted, I don't know the name of it, but it has a hologram. It was red, black, had polka dots on the side, red, black, and it had a hologram on the side. Every time I went to go get those with my parents when I was in the 90s, they never had my size. So I never ended up getting them. And one day I saw a commercial. And in the commercial, he inspired me a little bit. He was promoting Nike, the shoes, but he was saying something about your shoes, your future, your shoes, your what is it? Your shoes, your fate. So he said something stupid like that. And I thought, man, you know what? Forget about Nike. I'm just going to buy whatever it is I like. One day, going to the store, I think the store was called, I don't remember the store. I think it was called Marshall's. My mother had taken her time off on that day. It was a special day for her. I don't know what kind of special day it was. I think it was the anniversary. I have no idea what it was. It was just a special day for her. And today, officially, I'm going to say this. Shout out to all the women that have a special day. Any of you that have a special day, happy birthday, happy anniversary. And for all of you, I hope all of you women have a great, great day today on a Wednesday. But the point of the matter is, it was a special day for her. We went into Marshall's, and obviously, as a kid, I can't walk around by myself. You just can't, man. Don't let your kids walk around by yourself. You just can't let your kids walk around by yourselves. You never know. There's somebody crazy out there who wants to pick them up and kill them, behead them and stuff like that. You don't want none of that. You don't want to end up in the 7 News or on Netflix show crying your eyes out for 250,000, right? Because your kid just got chopped up. You don't want that. So always be with your kids. And she was following me, and I was like, you know what? Remember, I had a bad attitude that day, and I saw some shoes. She goes, those shoes look cool. They were Reeboks. I never had Reeboks in my life. I never had Reeboks in my life at the time, and I said, you know what, let me try these on. They were cool, man. But the thing about them, they were all white. I don't wear white shoes. I just don't wear white shoes. I tried them on. I didn't even look at the price because at the end of the day, I think they were under $70. I think they were cheap. I ended up putting them on, and under the shoes, I had like a bumblebee looking air under the shoe. And in the 90s, that was very rare to have some of these shoes that have the air inside the sole. So I put them on, and every time I was walking, I felt like I was jumping like a rabbit. I was like, these shoes, what's wrong with these shoes? I felt like I could dunk on an NBA court, just dunk on there, right? The shoes were just amazing. They were the first shoes I have ever had in my life. Oh, they had air in the sole, and it made me feel just as if every step I was walking on air and it was pushing me up. Bought the shoes, and I'll never forget. I didn't only buy the shoes. I ended up buying the Chicago Bulls hat. They had the Chicago Bulls logo on top of it with the red. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls. Shout out to the best NBA team ever. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and forever it's going to be an inspiration to all the other kids that ever grew up, because they're going to see documentaries. Point of the matter is, I haven't even drank this yet. Elijah Craig, single barrel. Haven't drank it yet. Here we go. We're about to drink this up. The nose on here. The best nose you could ever think of, Elijah Craig. If there's one bottle out there currently right now, this bottle is honestly, epically, insanely amazing. There is a strong amount of melted marshmallow. We're talking about so much marshmallow, it almost smells like you're making some Rice Krispie treats. Very hot marshmallow. I could smell it. It smells amazing. Really good. Not only that, you get a good amount of oak. The oak is not overwhelming. It's very, very beautiful. Vanilla on here is intact. Very good. And that's all I'm getting right now on nose. Here we go. For all of you, don't forget to hit the like button. Here we go. So Elijah Craig. This is a private barrel, but this is a toasted 8-year. Here we go. Drink a sip. Cheers, all of you. But yeah, man. Shoes, man. Shoes. A big thing, man. Buying shoes, especially if you're into sports. You don't want to be rocking no garbage Payless shoes. I never bought any Payless shoes in my life. I've never bought any Shaquille O'Neal Walmart shoes in my life. I've never bought Kmart shoes in my life. I've never bought shoes in Target in my life. I've never bought low-end shoes in my life. The only low-end shoe that I ever bought is the ones that I'm wearing right now. Those are Skechers. Skechers is the lowest end that I'll ever get to. There's dirt, right? And then under dirt, there's worms. Once you get to under that dirt, into those worms, you get onto that crushed coral underneath that. Ooh, then you're getting deep in there. You're getting deep in that trash shoe. You could do a jog, and those shoes can just snap on you. Yes, they can snap on you. Man, this is so good. Elijah Craig, toasted barrel. I'm sitting down. I usually don't sit down on the stream, but today my back is hurting. You guys are officially in the chat room. Good to see all of you. Remember to get my attention. You send the super chat, and I will officially light you up in the chat room. Oof. This Elijah Craig is so good, man. Looking back at my life, man. 10 million views on YouTube. I would have never thought I would have got 10 million views on YouTube. In the 90s, I would have never thought I would have had a YouTube channel. all those stories that I just told you. The last thing I would have ever thought was I would be in social media, being almost one of the top in the community. I'm literally the number one. I'm the number one live streamer when it comes to the cooking community. I'm the number one live streamer when it comes to cooking. Can you believe that? Number one. Nobody on YouTube does cooking except me. Live stream, mainly. There's a lot of YouTube channels that do cooking, but they don't do live stream because there's a big difference between live stream and doing videos, and a lot of people are embarrassed and shy to do live streams. And for them, I'm going to say cheers for them. Cheers for them, because we have 10 million views, and I'm so happy. I'm celebrating. Deep down inside, I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy. You can't see it on my face. You can't see it on my face. But deep down, I'm happy, man. Ooh, this is so good. Elijah Craig toasted barrel. The amount of richness. This is honestly, this has to be. I have to rank this in the top 10 whiskeys of 2025. Top 10 whiskeys of 2025. Elijah Craig toasted barrel. It's honestly better than any Elijah Craig release that they have ever done, barrel proof release they have ever done in a long time. This is so goddamn good. My fault is I didn't get a backup on this one. That's my fault. My fault is I didn't get a backup on this one. I'm going to be so sad when this is gone. Once it's gone, this bottle, the single barrel, I'm going to be really sad, man. Really sad because I'm not going to be able to buy another one. Just like Warehouse C, Cornelius Taylor, Warehouse C, I have the Warehouse C. If I ever drink it all, I'm not going to be able to find another one, right? Sometimes it's sad, man. It's like an end of relationship when you end a bottle. Now, not any bottle, because I could end the Jack Daniels. Right now, I could drink. I'm not going to drink all because I have to be an alcoholic to drink all of the Jack Daniels Tennessee Blackberry on the stream. If you drink all Jack Daniels Tennessee Blackberry on the stream, you're an alcoholic. Go get help. But if I did drink that right on the stream, I know there's another big booty JD out there. I know there's another big booty JD out there. Purple big booty JD out there. I know there's going to be a lot of them, right? I don't have to worry about that. But when it comes to those, like that bottle, I have to worry. Because once I drink it all, that's it, man. No more. There's not going to be any more in this world. There's only one barrel in the whole world. That's a beautiful thing about whiskey, man. You guys are tuned in here for the food. Look at this bird. You see this bird? This is the dickest bird of all the dickest birds. And there's only one of these birds, and he's right next to me. He just screamed in my ear while I'm screaming that, right? To be one of one in this world is amazing. 10 million views. I don't think that there's another channel on YouTube that has 10 million views by food and whiskey. There's no other whiskey channel. There's no other whiskey channel on YouTube that has 10 million views on cooking and whiskey and beer. I've been adding beer on here. We've been also adding men's fashion. I need to clean this up, but we have to put this somewhere, man. Does it look dirty? We got it. We got to put this. We got to put this somewhere here. That's a good one. That's a good barrel. Cheers, all viewers, drinkers, RSS. Oh, it's so good. For some of you that do not know, this is a carrying case. It's dirty because it's a little bit dirty. Our carrying case. This is where you put your Glencairn. You can put your Glencairn in here. And then you just close it up and you can put it in your travel bag. This is beautiful. One of our good OG members that I haven't seen anymore. Hope he's doing good. His name was Tater Dom. he made this for me, and maybe he's gone from YouTube forever. The point of the matter is, some people do tend to stay away from YouTube. Eventually, it catches up to them. But anyways, here we go. That's a beautiful thing. All right, shout out to all of you. What we're going to do is we're going to be flipping this. Let's flip our meat real quick. So the reason why I'm flipping meat is because I want to make sure that olive oil, I want to make sure that olive oil penetrates. Remember, we're going to lose a lot of this seasoning. Oh, no. We got to make sure that bone keeps this together. By the way, I got to do this side. You saw the side? I didn't do the side there, did I? I'm going to do the side here now. Let's get this. Let's do side. There we go. Do that side, baby. Oof. Oh, that's beautiful. Lord heavens. The fruits of our labor. You guys stream every day. I'm privileged enough to be able to cook as much as I can, give you a good stream every single day, because you guys send super chats. I'm super grateful. Super grateful. All right, we're gonna drink the last whiskey that I want to drink. I gotta move this out of the way real quick. Matter of fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this out of the way. Let's put this in there. Colonel Taylor, the straight rye. Here we go, Colonel Taylor, straight rye. Here we go, one of my favorite ryes out there. Shout out to 10 million views. Shout out to 10 million views. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room, yes, in the chat room. Here we go, don't forget to get the membership. I do know a lot of you don't know how to get that membership. Let me show you how to get that membership. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already got that membership, get the membership. It's a big thing to get the membership. Shout out to Ashley in the chat room. Good to see Ashley. JK, member. Good to see JK. Over here, I'm going to show you how to get that membership. There you go in the chat room. That's how you join to get that membership. Always, don't forget, get the membership. You could get those perks. Shout out to all of you that know the perks. You can see those private videos. All you have to do is click that link, and it should give you a whole month. I can see more, and when you're in the live stream, it does highlight you in green. Most of the time, if you do ask a question, sometimes I will give you a little praise, and I will read it. Right now, currently, I'm in the mood. You have to catch me when I'm really not doing anything. Here we go, Colonel Taylor. Here we go, we're going to do this. It's going to be the straight rye. One thing I like about the straight rye, it has almost like a peach. It has almost like a peach or apricot kind of a almost like a peach apricot kind of a hit. Here we go. For all of you, shout out to all of you. We're gonna start cooking. Oh God, it's insane. That is a remarkable Man, that's insane. Get that membership. That's what April Neal says. This is really insane, really good. Man, it's like it has a fruity note. It has a fruity note with that rye. That's what I like. The fruity note is what makes this just perfect to me. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Really, really good. Anyways, here we go for all of you. 10 million views. I'm chilling. Colonel Taylor. Straight rye. Price on this one. Oof. Price on this one's a little bit expensive. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. Out of all the whiskeys, it's one over here. It's almost like I'm drinking water. It's like I'm drinking water. But I have a good array of just beautiful notes. The rye just sticks out. It sticks out nicely. You get almost like an apricot kind of a taste on here that gives it that vibrant note on here. I'm going to also say nice vanilla on here, nice vanilla. I have like there's one weird note on here that is kind of weird right now. Maybe it's because I had the Elijah Craig. It has like almost like a thyme. Maybe not a thyme, like a rosemary kind of a note on here. I'm tasting it right now. That's my first sip. And the oak note on here is just, it's just perfect. The oak note, you can't ask for anything better. Oh, I'm smelling this right now. The smell on here. Man, how many women out here? Woo! Ladies, if your armpits smell like this, I'd go deep in that armpit. Oh, that's really good. Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye, really good. Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye, really good. But I will say officially, this doesn't bring me back to a time. It brings me back to just 2020, 2025, 2024. This whiskey, there's a lot of whiskeys that give you memories. I know that some of you should know this, but if you don't know this, there's a lot of things that should give you memories. A car, right? You buy a car, that should give you memory. A fragrance should give you memory. Food. Maybe you had Jamaican food for the first time in your life. It should give you a memory. Whiskey. Whiskey should give you a memory. Every time you have a certain whiskey, if you buy a certain whiskey, really like a certain whiskey, it's going to give you a memory. It's going to give you and impact you on that memory, on that year. This Cornelius Taylor, I think, has impacted me in 2025. This year, officially, we drank it last year, but I think when we started off the stream on the channel, we showed this, but I didn't want to go into all these allocated whiskeys, right? I wanted to go into stuff that you guys can buy. But this year is a year that I really brought it out, and I really started making videos on this Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye. And I think for anything, this whiskey, it marks 2025. I know there's been a lot of people in the chat room. People come and go. We had a good amount of wrenches in the chat room. I had to take away some of the wrenches. There's a lot of people that don't tend to know how society works. I took a little bit of wrenches away, not too many. Took a little bit of wrenches away, a total of about 6 wrenches away this year. But this one really sparked me and gave me a little bit of a memory of Cornelius Taylor. The memory I have of this Cornelius Taylor is knowing that, you know what, people online are people online. Some people you might think are great. Some people are just fabulous. Some people are great, but then you know, you never know. They can just turn their back on you anytime. That's just how some people are, right? Some people are just like that. They hide it and then they boom. Next thing you know, they're stalking a woman in the chat room. Boom. Next thing you know, they're sending flowers to a woman in the chat room. So this one gives me the memory. The Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye gives me the memory of that. It wakes me up to reality of what reality could be. If I smell this, I don't smell what I'm telling you I smell. If you want to know what I smell mentally, I'll tell you right now. You want to know what I smell on this one mentally? Just the memory that I have. Flowers. I smell white flowers. I smell also not only white flowers, musk. I smell barbecue. and I smell a lot of memories. That's what I get with this Cornelius Taylor. Each one of you should have a different experience with your whiskey if you're really into whiskey. Now, if you treat your whiskey, if you treat your whiskey like just another bottle, if you treat your whiskey like it's just another bottle, you're not going to have those feelings that you do with some of these whiskeys. You have to understand, if you're an enthusiast, if you start collecting, if you start really getting into whiskey, you start noting some of these whiskeys of like, I like the lower age toasted barrels, or you start telling yourself, you know what, I like cask strength, or you start like learning. Eventually, you start learning, right? You get into it, you start learning. You're like, you know what? There's American whiskeys out there. It's just phenomenal. Some that are just bad. You start learning everything. You start getting memories. The memories are really good. Anyways, point of matter, it's Cornelius Taylor straight round. Here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. I've been buying peaches. Matter of fact, I've been buying apricots. I never knew the difference a long time ago. There's a difference on the skin. Apricot and the peaches have a different kind of a skin. They taste a little bit different. But today I ended up buying, it's peach season. I love peaches. I've been buying peaches, but if there's any whiskey out there that is very notable on that apricot or almost that peach note, would be this one. Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye. Peach! David Portnoy, his dog is named Peach. Cute name. Asshole guy, but a good guy. Just because you guys meet an asshole doesn't mean he stinks, and doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. Sometimes it means, just like me, I just don't want to be around stupidity and drama, right? That's what I like to say. People say antisocial. For some of you that are antisocial in the chat room, I don't think it means that you're antisocial. It just means that you just don't like to be around stupidity. There's some people in the world that you can go into the party, and 5 people in the party, you can ask them, hey, what's 5 plus 1? They won't tell you 6. They'll tell you everything else but 6 because they wanna rebel. Sometimes being around those people are just kind of a choke. You know what I mean? Like having a puffer, like eating a puffer in Japan when the chef doesn't cook that puffer right and you die on the spot. Like having in Japan an octopus, they cut those live octopus legs, and those octopus legs are moving. You put some soy sauce, and all of a sudden you put it in your throat. All of a sudden, boom, you're dead. You choke. It's almost like having some poisonous fish, and all of a sudden the chef cuts it perfect, he gives it to you, and you're dead. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say it right now. I don't even know what the hell I just said, but it sounded good. Didn't it? You guys know what I'm talking about? It sounded good. Anyways, Cornelius Taylor, Straight Rye. I don't even know what happened here. Blacked out for a second. Cornelius Taylor Straight Rye. Let's drink the rest of this. And we're going to make a drink. All right. Shenhouse 2. Look at Ryan Quinn. Shenhouse to Ryan Quinn. Look at him. All right, let's drink this up. All right, good. So, this is what I want to tell you guys. All right. Holy shit, we got a wrench on the chat room. Great to see Cheech in the chat room. One of our wrenches. Great to see Cheech. Don't forget to tell Jenna Rocks. Don't forget to tell Jenna Rocks. I found her whiskey. Jenna Rocks. Don't forget to tell Jenna Rocks. Cheech. I found her whiskey. We're gonna do a drink with her whiskey. Okay. This is called Black Metal approved. Black Metal approved. So we're gonna make a drink. All right. So here we go. We're gonna make a drink. 10 million views, man. It feels so good to get 10 million views on YouTube. It is so hard to get. I just noticed it today, and we hit the stream about it. Don't forget to tell Jenna Rock. So we're going to make a drink for any of you. Shout out to Horse Soldier, man. They sent me this. Thank you so much, Horse Soldier. We're gonna make a drink, all right, with that. I was gonna say black metal with black metal. No, we're gonna make a drink. We're gonna make a drink with. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on. We're gonna make a drink with a Jack Daniel's Blackberry. Again, you guys already saw what I had to say about a Jack Daniel's Blackberry. But we officially gonna turn on the lights. We gotta turn on the lights, man. How are we gonna be out here in the dark? Let's do this. Let me see if my refrigerator. Let me see if I have a refrigerator out here. Nope, don't got it. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna start cooking. But before I start cooking, again, this is from Publix. This is cocktail style cubes from Maine. Yes, 10 million views. Okay, so we're gonna make a drink, but before we make a drink, I'm gonna put this on the side, okay, for all of you. I want to make sure you guys know we're gonna cook that up soon. Barbecue's on, but I have to do this for all of you. And we're gonna clean this up real quick. Beautiful. Let's just clean this up real quick before I do this. Now, for some of you, this has turned into one of my favorite drinks currently in 2025. Remember, it's hot out here. Sprite lemonade, Sprite lemonade. With this son of a gun, it's no joke, but inspiring. It's so refreshing and so good. I'm going to say this, I don't drink flavored whiskeys. You guys already know that. But this flavored whiskey is honestly, it's really good with this. And here we go. We're going to make our drink before we start cooking. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, So for the super chats, thank you so much for the super chats today. We had a super chat from David, April. Also, I believe we also got another super chat from Farm Kitty, I believe it was. And for some of you, super chats, thank you so much for the super chats. Remember, all the super chats roll on to next month. Today, we're officially on September, so we are in September super chats, yes? That rolls on to next month. Here we go, let's pop this open. Okay, so first thing you need is good eyes. Look at this beautiful eyes, good eyes. And then you're going to need a little bit of Sprite. You could use also Sprite Zero if you want to, but I don't have Sprite Zero. I don't plan on buying it. I don't have diabetes. But for some of you, if you're older, try it out, right? Try it out. Shout out to my chat room. Shout out to Ashley in the chat room. Shout out to Cheech. Shout out to Farm Kitty. Shout out to Ryan Quinn. Shout out to April Neal. Shout out to all of you. Also, Manny. Thank you so much, Manny, for being a member. All right, here we go. Let's put a little bit. So here we go. Is what we're going to do. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. And now to top it off, it's beautiful for all of you watching. Here we go. We're just going to stir it up one time. All right, here we go. Cheers to all of you. Jack Daniel's Blackberry. Jack Daniel's Blackberry. And how many, you guys are probably asking, how much did I use? Well, I just used a little bit. You saw how much I used, right? You saw how much I used. 2 ounces. 2 ounces. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. Cheers, cheers, cheers. That is honestly all I'm missing. All I'm missing in my life right now. All I'm missing in my life right now. I have this. What am I missing in my life right now? Nothing. 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 I'm not missing anything, man. Not missing anything. I got the good looks. Yes, I got the good looks. I got the whiskey. I got the ching ching. I got the money. I got the meat. I'm not missing anything. What could I be missing? Nothing. Nothing. I have it all. Well, $1 million. I need $1 million. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Always good to have $1 million in the bank. $1 million in the bank. That is yes. Sometimes having $1 million in the bank is just, what's the word? Makes you feel a little bit different. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna start cooking. And for some of you, here's the time for some of you to really extend yourself and be a part of the chat room, okay? You could officially be enjoying the chat room while I'm cooking, but I am drinking Sprite Limonada. Sprite Limonada with the Jack Daniels. Cheers, all of you. God, that's so good. Okay, we're going to move some things out of the way. Let's take this out of the way. And let's start cooking. The point of the stream will be coming down to this. Good to see Instant in the chat room. Here we go. Let's start cooking. Barbecue is officially on, but we need to spark up a lot of those charcoals. And to spark up those charcoals, you already know, we just have to keep it open. Yes. Let me try this myself, the spy. Let me try this myself. That is insanely good. Oh man, it's good. Again, for all of you, here we're going to be cooking this on the grill. Beautiful. You're going to start cooking this on the grill. And for some of you, you could blow if you want to get this going. You can blow if you want to get this going. We're going to get a lot of smoke. Okay, we're going to get a lot of smoke. For some of you, here we go. Cheers, all of you. 10 million views, man. It feels good. Cheers, all of you. Oh, man, it's good. Let's start cooking. It's a good view for all of you. Ryan, Quinn, I see you. Now, let me just say this. We have to get those flames a little bit hotter. You see, we have some amber on here. If you're cooking, those amber. Oh, look, I'm going like this because this. Ooh, you saw smoke. You saw that smoke coming out of this glass. Look at that smoke coming out of this glass. Cool, cool, cool. Heat and cold doesn't go, so that's why we have a little bit of smoke coming out. We're going to drink some whiskey after. We're going to drink, what is it? We're going to drink 1924. 1924. Anyways, this is looking real fantastic. What you could also do is, I'm not going to use this side. I'm going to use mainly the middle. Okay, so I'm going to use the middle. So I'm going to try to mainly use this side. So what I want to do is, I want to make sure that some of this over here gets that good work. All right. I'm going to try to make sure to just use the middle side of the barbecue. Shout out to Cheech, man. Cheech. Shout out to Cheech. He actually defended me one time. There's a lot of people that started hating on me when I started YouTube. And he's a big reason why a lot of people actually respected my channel after he put the smack down. Right? Sometimes with those older folks that are 50-something, talking to 50-something-year-olds, sometimes it actually works out. Shout out to Cheech. Let's drink us up. And a lot of those people still watch our stream. They don't comment, but they still watch our stream. And shout out to them. We're at 10 million views. 10 million views. I'm going to say this for any of you whiskey connoisseurs. This is honestly really good. It's fun whiskey. It's a fun whiskey. It's an... Are we good? Ooh, we lost. Are we good? Lost a little bit of connection. Lost connection real quick. Are we good? Are we good? Shout out to all of you. Are we good? We're going to start cooking this. So this is the best part of the stream, really. Really one of the best parts of the stream. Are we back? Or we think we should be back? Let's start doing this. Let's start cooking this up. Let's start cooking this up. This is looking good. The flavors are looking fantastic. You guys are good? You still here? Here we go. So here we go. We're gonna put these and slam these on here. Oof. Beautiful. Let me place these right where I need them. We're gonna place this one right here. We're also gonna place this one right here. Too beautiful. Make sure to get it on the bone. Reason why you get it on the bone is because when you get it on the bone, it holds a little bit better. All right, it holds a little bit better. Let's put this a little bit here. Looks good. Here we go. Here, put this on the far side. Let's put that wood, cherry wood on the far side. Yes. Okay, so we have that cherry wood on the far side. And we got to spread this out over here too. Let's spray this. There you go. Let's spread this out. Let's spread this out. It's looking good. We gotta spread that out. We gotta spread that out. Looking good. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button. If you like the stream so far, hit that like button, baby. I'm gonna put more Jack Daniels on here. There you go. A little bit of Jack Daniels. Cheers to all of you. So good. A Jack Daniels Blackberry with a Sprite. Real nice. Okay, what we're going to do is, I'm just going to move this over here like this. I got to make sure that wood is far away. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we close this up. I want to get some of the flavor of that wood. I'm doing a little bit different today. It's going to be spectacular, but I do want a little bit of that flavor from that wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the vent all the way to get some of that flavor of that wood. Remember, the people in the restaurants can't do this. Only you guys that have a barbecue can do this. So we're going to get just a little bit of flavor. I'm going to impact this meat with just a little bit of flavor of that cherry wood. Again, if you're using hickory wood, it's going to give it too much saltiness. We already got a good amount of seasoning on here. Don't do that. Cherry wood would be good. You could also put apple wood if you want to instead, but you're getting a little bit of flavor on here. And that's what I'm aiming for, yes. I'm aiming for some flavor. All right, here we go. Hey, let's look down. Okay. So for some of you, we're just gonna move this. We're just gonna flip this a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but you want to make sure that those flames stay intact. Now, that wood in the back is working its way. It's working its way into the situation, which is fine, no big deal. But you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, you are cooking ribeye. You're cooking ribeye. Let's put this a little bit down. You guys can see. Looks good, looks good. Shoot, looks good. Be Young, thank you so much. Saying this looks real good. All right, so it's looking good. Real good, she says. Here we go. Drink this up. By the way, shout out to Horse Soldier. Horse Soldier sent me this. Really good whiskey company. They're really good. I just don't show it on the stream because we have so many whiskeys. Oh man, it's so good. That's enough on this side. Let's work on this other side. Let's work on the other side. We're gonna work on the other side. There we go. It starts to get the flames. That's what we need. We need those spark up, those flames. Let's drink this up. Over here, shout out to April Neal. She says you look real good. Real good. Now, this is what we're aiming for. We're aiming for some sparks. We're aiming for some sparks. Let's see if the sparks happen. We need a flame. We need a flame to start carrying us to some big old flames. We need some big old flames here, man. This is no bueno right now. We need some big old flames. We need some big old flames right now. You see? There we go. Carrying on some big old flames. Here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this. Here you go. Big old flames. That's all I need. Big old flames. Big old booty flames, yeah? I ain't playing Pink Pony, man. Let me say Pink Pony, I ain't gonna play that. We haven't got to $100. If we don't get to $100 on the stream, we don't play music. We're at 20-something dollars on the stream. Shout out to all of you. 10 million views, man. I'm celebrating. I feel like I'm celebrating for myself now. I'm celebrating for all of you. Let's drink this up. It's real good. It's real good. Okay. Again, we're gonna flip it. You see this? We're gonna flip it just one time. Remember, if it was sticker, I wouldn't. If it was sticker, look at that. If it was sticker, I wouldn't be flipping it as much. Okay. Look at all these juices. So all the blood is coming to the top. Beautiful, but we have to turn this. Again, all the blood is coming to the top. You see, it's raw. It's raw! But it's still good, man. I can eat it like this. But I want to give it some flavor, right? I don't like eating it raw. Medium rare, I like. Medium rare. I actually want to do something. I want to try this out with a little bit of 1924. I want to try it out with some 1924. I'll put some eyes in here. I'm going to put some ice in my glass. Again, we're aiming for medium rare. All right, we're going to turn this. Look at this scad. Looks good. Oh, this needs some loving. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this on this side. I'll put this on that side. I need some loving. You can tell that there's a little bit of a difference. By the way, we're going to put this way. You can tell there's a little bit of difference in the heat. Ooh, there's so much smoke out here. Let's see. Before we do the let's see. We gotta flip this. Looks good. We gotta flip it one time. And this bone looking fantastic, but we have to move this a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna put the bone over here. All right, we're gonna close up. Give me a second. We're gonna close up. All right, we gotta close up. Woo! That's a lot of smoke, baby. Okay, that's a lot of smoke. My neighbor's gonna hate me because it smells so good out here. Okay, so I'm gonna drink this up and let's see. I put some 1924 whiskey. Let's see. That's a little bit different, man. I'm gonna say it's a little bit different. Woo! A little bit different. Woo! A little bit different there. Wow. I'm gonna get another spot. And we're gonna take this ribeye off. All right, here we go. Let's tune into the meat. Let's tune into the meat. Okay, so let's see. Is it looking good? Is it finalized? This is done. This is done. This is done, man. This is done. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's done. Let's see if this one's done. So far, it's a little bit raw on the over here. A little bit raw. We're gonna put this over here. It's a little bit raw. It's a little bit raw. But let's see. Let's see. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit raw, but it's good. God, this looks beautiful. Ah. They both look good. Woo! Get that meat going. All right, so how do you do this? You gotta close it up. Once you close it up, close the top vent. Top vent, close it all the way. All right, close the top vent all the way. You guys know what time it is. Close it all the way. And officially, for some of you watching, let's make sure you know and let's make sure you so. You gotta close this to the point that you see no smoke coming out. All right? Let's back up. Look at the mess I made. Damn. Oof. Okay, let's move some of this. Move some of this. Woo! Wow, they're both looking good. Damn. Woo! Woo! And I can't wait. It tastes amazing. It tastes amazing. Wow. Real good. All right. So let's tune into the stream. All right. We're going to put some more Sprite on here. 10 million views today. We're celebrating it, right? Where do I move this? So I'm going to keep this on here? I think so, man. I can put this over here. Let's keep that on there. Let's pop this open. If it doesn't taste as good, I'm going to put more Jack Daniel's Blackberry. Let's see. Just going to put a little bit. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. This is how much I drank today on the Jack Daniels. Beautiful, beautiful bottle, man. Beautiful. This was up. Woo! No beer today. No beer today. We're officially loading up, and look at this ribeye. God dang! This ribeye looking good. This one also looking good. They taste amazing. Man, they taste so good. All right, here we go. We're gonna load this up. And for some of you, cheers to all of you. You can't beat that Jack Daniels. Honestly, I don't think, you know what, I'm starting to think the Crown Royal is not going to kill it. I did put a little bit of this to give it some life, I want it to taste a little bit of life. And it's good, it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're officially celebrating 10 million views. We got 10 million views on YouTube, and I'm so happy, man. I'm real happy. You can't see it on my face, but we happy out here, baby. Oh, man, look at that. Oof. I'm going to lick this up. Look at all the juices just flowing off the... We can't let that flow off the... We can't let that flow off the board. Remember, some of the juices are going to start to disperse. That's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Last sip of the stream. Dang. For all of you watching around the world, look at this. God. Look at that. Oof. Oof. You can't say anything more of positive things. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on the stream, if you like what you see, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And for all of you watching around the world, we have officially hit 10 million views on YouTube, and I'm very happy. Hit that like button. You guys are amazing. The top thing on the stream, Sprite with Jack Daniels. It's not like a regular Sprite though. This is a Sprite Limonada. It's so good. Put some ice on there. It's so good. Obviously, we had the single barrel really good. It's kicks ass. Kicks ass doesn't kiss ass. It kicks ass. Sounds like I said kiss ass, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Quinn, thank you so much for being in the chat room. April, thank you so much for being in the chat room. Farmkey, thank you so much for being in the chat room earlier. For all of you that have been sending super chat, David, so much for being in the chat room. Jam, South Florida, thank you so much for being in the chat room. Also, for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, huge shout-outs to the USA, huge shout-outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over the moon. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one trending food channel on YouTube that consists of whiskey. And I'm going to say this, god damn, so juicy. I can't wait to cut this in. I'm going to eat some of it tomorrow and some of it today. The flavors on here is freaking ridiculous. Man, so ridiculous. Cheers to all of you. Thank you everybody for the super chats today. David, thank you so much for the super chat. April, thank you so much. For all of you that have sent super chat today, thank you so much. I'm impressed with this. It's a good, fun whiskey. Yeah, good, fun whiskey. I like this, Jack Daniels. I like this. You guys want some else to drink? My favorite. We empty this out, single barrel. I'm going to pop open the next single barrel and a small batch. on the next short video, hopefully. Don't forget to check out the short videos, check out the content on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome. Today we hit 10 million views. Huge shout out to all of you, Ripper Crew. You know what time it is? We're number one. I'll see you in the chat room. You guys are awesome. And Reaper officially signed out. Today is September 3rd. Huge shout out to all of you that are celebrating today. I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially signed out.